In the top stories, ceremony held to celebrate Inter-Caribbean Airlines' inaugural flight to St. Kitts. Police investigating armed robbery in Old Road, and week of events planned to mark World Consumer Rights Day. We'll be right back with the details after this.
In cricket, there are a few essentials. A bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
It's the Quartz Optical Annual Frame Event. Get up to 85% off on selected frames. Book your appointment at www.quartzoptical.com. Get that frame today with no cash from 3 to 24-month credit plans. You don't want to miss it. The Annual Frame Event. Up to 85% off. Only at Quartz Optical. See in store for details. Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Jason Davis. Tourism and other government officials were among those in attendance on Sunday for the first flight to St. Kitts of Inter-Caribbean Airlines. More in this report.
String band musicians and masquerade performers helped set the scene on Sunday as the country welcomed the inaugural arrival of Inter-Caribbean Airlines to the Federation. Government officials from various sectors lined up on the tarmac at the Robert L. Bradshaw International Airport to welcome the captain and passengers of the first flight. Inside Cayenne Jet Lounge, a welcome ceremony was held where CEO of the St. Kitts Tourism Authority, Tommy Thompson, described it as a very happy day in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Today, we make it much easier for our citizens to get around the Caribbean. The hassle of going to Miami and flying back over to St. Kitts to get where you want to go, those days are now history. We have one-stop service via Barbados into St. Lucia, Dominica, Grenada, St. Vincent, and Georgetown, Guyana. So we realize how important airlift is to the Federation and to tourism and to regional travel, and we're just extremely happy that this day has finally come.
Chairman of Inter-Caribbean Airlines, Lyndon Gardner, commended the St. Kitts Nevis government on its push for reliable, efficient intra-regional travel and said that this is only the beginning as there are plans to expand the number of countries on their destination list.
The start of this new service, St. Kitts and Nevis, will ensure more point-to-point flights rather than shared flights, effectively doubling the capacity to the islands. We intend to replicate similar services to other islands in the sub-region in the coming weeks and months. What does this mean for travel between the islands? It means more options for direct travel. It means that the next summer of fun, music, the next summer of fun, music festival or carnival is not so out of reach anymore. More West Indians can travel with ease and gain great access to enjoy together what our Caribbean has to offer.
Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Marsha Henderson, said the addition of Inter-Caribbean Airlines to the country's airlift opens up easier access to nearby nations, which eases access to internationally renowned events within the Federation.
Inter-Caribbean's integration into our airlift network grants the region easy accessibility to immerse and indulge in the hidden gems of St. Kitts and Nevis. Notably, our events such as the Caribbean Premier League, that's CPL, the St. Kitts Music Festival, Nevis's Culturama, and our St. Kitts and Nevis National Carnival have gained momentum.
Prime Minister, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, said he was pleased with the launch of Inter-Caribbean service to St. Kitts and noted that he has always been a champion of intra-regional travel.
When I went to Bahamas recently and I had the opportunity to speak as the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis to CARICOM, the heads of government meeting, part of my speech, maybe a third of the speech, dealt with intra-regional travel. And I said in that speech, you need to do like St. Kitts and Nevis and get the issue resolved. And today, I feel good that my words were not mere words in the wind, but through hard work by the minister, the CEO, and our country and our cabinet, we see the reality coming forth.
Inter-Caribbean Airlines will service St. Kitts from Barbados 3 times a week on Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, with one-stop connectivity via Barbados to Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Dominica, and Guyana. Jason Davis for ZIZ News.
The police are investigating an armed robbery that occurred at a business place in Old Road on Saturday. According to the police, sometime after 12:45 a.m. on Saturday, an armed assailant approached an employee who was securing the business place. The assailant took the employee's bag, which contained several valuable items and a sum of cash, and fled the scene on foot. No one was injured during the incident. The police are urging persons with information about this incident to contact the Old Road Police Station at 465-6250 or the nearest police station or the crime hotline at 707. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. St. Kitts and Nevis is this week joining countries around the world in the observance of World Consumer Rights Day 2023. The day is officially observed on March 15, and to mark the event, Minister responsible for Consumer Affairs, the Right Honourable Dr. Denzel Douglas, delivered an address to emphasize the importance of the observance, particularly under this year's theme, Empowering Consumers Through Clean Energy Transitions.
It is an opportunity for us as consumers, as business owners, and as government to impart greater emphasis on the need for the protection of our planet from the negative effects of high concentrations of greenhouse gases. In addition, it allows for the promotion of various forms of clean or renewable energy sources, and highlighting the cost-saving benefits offered to our consumers.
In observance of the day, the Department of Consumer Affairs has organized a week of activities. The events began on Sunday with a praise and worship service at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. On Monday, a radio program will be aired on various stations throughout the morning. On Tuesday, primary schools will take part in the launch of the Consumer Education for Kids program. The launch will first take place at the St. Paul's Primary School at 9 in the morning, followed by the Sadler's Primary School at 10:30 a.m. and then at 1:30 p.m. at the Dr. William Connor Primary School. Wednesday, March 15 is World Consumer Rights Day, and on that day, the Charlton Edwards Memorial Primary School Quiz Finals will be held at the CUNA Conference Center. Thursday will see a business appreciation pop-up where several persons and or business entities will be presented with certificates of appreciation. The week of activities climaxes on Friday, March 17 with a team-building event for staff of the Consumer Affairs Department. Coming up after the break, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Here are your Horseman's Value Mart IGA specials.
Running March 9 to the 23rd.
Now your Value Club Blue Tag specials. Essential everyday breadcrumbs, just $6.99. Essential everyday shredded and chunk cheeses, just $8.49. Essential everyday applesauce bowls, $11.99. Essential everyday instant puddings and gelatins, $4.49. Purex detergent, $14.99. Essential everyday trash bags, $21.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. IGA and essential everyday peanut butter, $9.99. IGA and essential everyday vinegar, white 5%, $5.99. Essential everyday pasta, $4.99. IGA and essential everyday cream cheese, $6.49. Mueller's lasagna, $6.99. Soft soap liquid hand soaps, $5.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí a Value Mart.
There is no better time to discover what your National Bank Visa debit or black cards can do.
Mimi, what's that song?
card can get you out of a pickle. Using my National Bank Visa card is fast, secure, and convenient.
Cashless SKN is our new lifestyle choice. National Bank, always here.
Members of the National Assembly lent their support to global gender parity during Tuesday's sitting of National Assembly. Here's more. During her announcements, Speaker the Honourable Lenine Blanchette took the opportunity to address members of the House and the wider public on gender equity. The sitting, which came on the eve of International Women's Day, celebrated globally on March 8, also saw a bipartisan show of support for gender parity, with members across both benches wearing purple. International Women's Day is being celebrated with the aim to embrace equity under the theme Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality. Speaker Blanchette invited those present to imagine, quote, a world free of bias and discrimination, one that is equitable and filled with inclusivity, end quote. She said this dream has in part been realized within our country, evidenced by the increased number of women who sit within the National Assembly. Right now, women make up about 30% of the membership of the National Assembly of St. Kitts and Nevis, with women also leading in crucial roles such as the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Clerk, and parliamentary councils. Several women were awarded this past week for their contribution to society and were recognized for the roles they play in various institutions. More in this report.
The Department of Gender Affairs, in collaboration with social movement Women Empowering Girls, hosted an award ceremony at Government House on Wednesday night in honor of International Women's Day. Dame Marcella Liebert, GCMGJP, was awarded the Ceiling Shatterer Award. Chanel Dean Lewis was awarded for her contribution to the digital economy. Bertali Hendrickson was awarded for her contribution to the blue economy, women in fishing. Jean Williams was awarded for her contribution to the orange economy, and Trella Freights was awarded for her contribution to the field of science, women in science. Dame Marcella gave a toast honoring the women.
Today, International Women's Day 2023, we are celebrating us. We are celebrating women, no matter where you are. No matter where you are. So tonight, we raise a toast to women, those of us who are here, those of us who are in other places, and we want to particularly raise a toast to our awardees for this evening. So again, raise a toast, cheers.
Meanwhile, featured speaker Patricia Walters encouraged attendees to be better versions of themselves.
So your choice then, to be motivated and not manipulated. Don't allow anybody to manipulate you. I'm talking especially to the young ladies. Your choice to be useful and not used. I'm again talking particularly to the young ladies. Your choice to deliver results, not excuses. Talk to my staff. Don't come to me with, oh, Miss Walters can't do this, blah, blah. Get it done. Find a solution. There's always a way to win. No excuses. Your choice to excel, not unscrupulously compete. Don't put somebody else down to make yourself look good. No great work was ever done by just one person. Your choice, self-esteem, not self-pity, and do it in your own space and skin. Make no apologies for being a dark black lady. Make no apologies for being a mother and being a single mother. No apologies for not having passed in your education, but you've got a bright mind and a great entrepreneurial spirit. No apologies. Be unapologetic in being you and delivering on your destiny and your purpose. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent.
Other ladies who were recognized were Adiola Moore, first female CEO of SCASPA. Carissa Nero accepted on her behalf. Captain Carice Hanley as the first female boat captain of SCASPA. Thelma Richards as the first female head of civil service of government. Jazara Claxton as the first female cricketer to make the West Indies under-19 cricket team. Jamila Henry as the first female member of the Robotics Association. And Angela Hamilton as the first female referee for St. for the SKNFA. International Women's Day was observed under the theme Digital, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality.
A number of institutions around the island benefited from a donation from Produce Delight Farms on Thursday. Here's more.
Operation Give Back was in full swing on Thursday morning as ZIZ News captured owner of Produce Delight Farm, Otis Jeffers, making a donation of pumpkins to various institutions around the island. The first stop was at the JNF General Hospital, where Mr. Jeffers explained the rationale behind his Operation Give Back initiative.
It is a good thing to be a blessing to others and to give back to society. And today I'll be donating a few pumpkins to all the hospitals around the island. The Cardin Home, the St. Christopher Children's Home, the New Horizon Rehabilitation Center, His Majesty's Prison and other establishments around the island.
He explained that this donation is also a means of promoting the Eat Local concept.
So as part of my Operation Give Back, I chose to donate pumpkin. But why pumpkin? Pumpkin is a crop that can be grown all year round. It's very easy to manage. And when we grow pumpkin, we harvest pumpkin in abundance. And also we're trying to promote the Eat Local concept, and we want our locals to grasp the meaning of eating local and to understand the nutritional benefits of these wonderful, lush, ripe pumpkins that we have here.
Director of Health Institutions at the JNF General Hospital, Dr. Jensen Morton, thanked Mr. Jeffers for his donation and spoke of the benefits of consuming pumpkin.
And I would like to say thank you to Mr. Jeffers for the much appreciated donation. At the hospital, we try our hardest to promote healthy eating when anyone is here as a patient. And pumpkins are a very good food. You know, we know they're rich in vitamin A, they're rich in antioxidants, they can help to boost an immune system. So it's a wonderful food to include into the diets of patients and of all people. We are really happy that locally pumpkins of such high quality are being produced, and we will definitely continue to source produce like this locally, and we are very much appreciative again of Mr. Jeffers and his very much appreciated contribution.
The next stop was the Cardin Home, where Coordinator of Activities Micheline Phillip received the donation on behalf of the residents there. The donation drive also visited the School Meals Center, where top chef Fitzroy Meredith spoke of how he will be using the pumpkins that were donated.
I'm so happy that Mr. Jeffers could think about bringing back some of his product here, because we do use a lot of pumpkin to make that chicken pumpkin soup for his students out there. We're trying to utilize up as a lot of farm products for this term. So right now we can do in pumpkin fritters, pumpkin, all sort of pumpkin drinks and everything like that. So we're trying to cut out the sugar sweet and make good use of the farm products.
Other locations that received a donation include the St. Christopher Children's Home, His Majesty's Prison, and the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Affairs. Reporting for ZIZ News, I am Shanique Harvey.
After the break, veteran commentator Reds Pereira proposes cricket museum for Guyana, and more than 100,000